good.
I know,
The link in profile thing.
I know.
I'm sorry, what?
It's great.
What's going on?
Hello, are we live?
We just went live. Do you guys not hear me when I'm saying we're going live?
Oh, we just ignore
We
you.
do. We just ignore it.
We just
Okay.
got
It's a
distracted.
thing.
I saw
Yeah.
some
I'm
links. I
used to
clicked
just
on one of
like-
them. I want to watch it later.
I'm so used to
So it's 20
ignoring
seconds,
people.
Mathis. Watch it now.
No, because
Apparently-
everybody will hear it.
Apparently, it's you don't want people to hear it. 'cause
Exactly.
it's Smash Mouth. But apparently, it's fake. It doesn't matter though because it's
Yeah.
really funny.
All right. I
Yeah,
believe
I
you.
think we're all just used to ignoring like people going like, "All right, we're about to go live."
Yeah, well,
Like,
so
oh,
you,
it's
you guys hear that
happening.
how many times a week? Like at least 2 or
TB's
3?
like, "All right, we're about to go live." I'm like, I don't care.
I'm live all the time.
I'm live all the time.
It's the only way to
I'll be-
live, man.
I'll stop being live when I'm dead.
It's either we
got it.
can either ignore you or we can have, Bear just start insulting you like he usually does.
Yes,
from
that's
now.
true. That is what he does. All right, well, Hour 3, Lost Initiative, Star Wars: The Forgotten. Let's continue, shall we?
So, combat ends. You guys saw all of a sudden Nareem comes popping around the corner, blasts one single shot. You hear a thunk, and that was that. I think it was literally the first time you ever saw her draw a weapon, shoot a weapon. She hit her target. She eliminated her target, and there's no saving her. She saved you.
I gave her like a thumbs up.
I'm gonna say Warbo in like the best mom voice ever, and kind of like scolding him, and I'm gonna be like, "So what just happened?" And I'm just gonna be like frustrated with them and looking at Fitz because I'm expecting him to be the one who knows what's happening.
I like scuttle, like quick walking up to you with my pistol like very uncomfortably in my hand. Like I don't look good with a pistol in my hand, and I like walk over and I take the hollow chip and I push it up against you and I'm like, "You're being blackmailed. We have to go break somebody out."
And I'm like, "We won."
I shout back, "We're not done yet."
Oh my goodness gracious. She like realizes that, all this is happening. Is it easy for me to listen to the message thing quickly?
Do you have a data pad?
Yeah, you can actually go over to like a terminal, whatever, and pop it because it's not like one of those like self-sustaining ones. So you can quickly go over to a terminal, pop it in there, and it'll display the message on there for you. It won't like display the hologram necessarily, but you'll see it like in a 2D image instead of a 3D image. It'll display the message for you, and you get the whole message. So more or less, the guy that you had already seen is threatening to give away information of your whereabouts and everything that could potentially have negative effects if you do not free him from here, which is what you were obviously hired to do.
So I turn to all of them and I'm like, "So you just did all of this for that?" And I like shake my head and I'm like, "All right, well, it's too late." And I go and I grab the chips and I'm going to go, the chips that were on the ground, and I'm going to say, "Follow me." And I'm going to go start figuring out where the guy is.
Mm-hmm. Terrific. So as we talked about earlier, you were asking about the hierarchy, the structure of the thing, so on and so forth. You were able to find a bunch of information. One of the little tidbits I held on to, because it wasn't pertinent at the time, was that every one of the guards, they have their guard uniforms, or whatever. They have their like patches on them that say like their rank and something that like you would typically see. They also have like a symbol on there, like a Roman numeric kind of symbol that specifies what sector it is that they guard. And so you remember the one that was on the guards that led the guards out onto the stadium floor. And you remember talking to all the wardens and which ones they're in charge of. Their own uniforms have that same thing on their chest for what sector they're in charge of. And so you're actually able to correlate where it is. Now, you don't know this place by heart. You don't have a map of it or anything like that, but you do know what sector this prisoner is being held in. And you know that you have a security pass that will allow you to get through the doors that aren't already locked open. So at the moment, you have a little bit of direction, but not fine-tuned direction, which sector to get to. So what's your plan from here? How are you guys going to find out exactly where to go?
I can attempt to run over to like a terminal and start hacking it, looking through it, trying to get like a map of the area.
Get to it. Yes.
So that's
Yeah,
what
that
I'll
sounds
attempt.
good.
to do.
Is because the alarms are up, this isn't going to be a simple computers check. You're actually going to have to use some skullduggery as well to
Not
to
a
hack
strong
this
suit.
tunnel.
Not a particular. I'm gonna have to use a light side point then. I'm gonna have to use a destiny point to try and make this work a little bit better for me.
Sure, the skullduggery is the computer is going to be the harder one, and the skullduggery is going to be the easier one after that. So, which one do you want to roll first?
I mean, is the order computer then skullduggery?
Actually, my apologies. It would be the other way around. Skullduggery. And
So I'm gonna use the destiny point then on the skullduggery roll.
I'm applying an upgrade for you.
I thought the computer roll was the harder roll.
But I have more
rolls
bonuses
are-
to the computer than I do to skullduggery. I'm worse at skullduggery.
I had said beforehand that those advantages were not going to be able to be handed off. However,
Well, combat's over,
Can
right?
I support
Combat's
him
over, so yeah.
in skullduggery at all? In
You
computer?
most certainly can. Are you trained in it or no?
I don't think so. No. But
I was gonna
I'm
say.
helpful.
So no, you can give him a blue boost die if you are not trained in it. So
Okay.
the thing is, if you were trained in it, one of the things that you could do is use one person's. My apologies. You can use one person's like base attribute and one person's skill. Are you skilled in skullduggery, Mathis?
I am trained. It's a career skill, yes.
It is a career skill, and what is?
It's a career skill.
You actually have a point in it too.
Yeah, I have one rank.
Who has the higher cunning?
My cunning.
Maggie.
My cunning is 2.
Oh.
What's your cunning, Maggie?
I think it's 3. 3.
Really?
Yeah.
So let me actually go over to Mathis for a second.
Is she able to do the skullduggery part? Like, I don't understand what the skullduggery is affecting. So.
It's how you slice the terminal. So actually, Mathis, she's going to be able to give you an additional 1 green, which you just watched me write it onto your character sheet.
Oh,
So-
yeah, okay.
Instead of a boost die, that is what she's doing. It's actually significantly better. I already applied the upgrade because you use a light side point.
Yep.
You can roll that check whenever you are ready.
Let's hope it doesn't suck. Hey, it succeeded. That's all that matters.
Flat success. You are able to get through that part. Next part is going to be the computer's part. It's finishing up the hacking. You are, I believe, significantly better at this. Yes.
Mhm, Yep.
All right.
Significantly in that it's 3 green and a yellow as opposed to 1 green, 1 yellow.
Yeah, for computers, is that int?
That is
it
int.
is. But Maggie, you
That's
can give him a boost die.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
Okay,
Roll
we're
whenever
good?
you're ready, Mathis.
Perfect. That's what I'm
Right.
good at. So I'm just sitting away. You see me like I lose myself in the computer. Like you're talking, I just don't seem to pay attention. Nareem's pointing things out like I'm taking her advice there, and I like within a few minutes I'm like, I've got it. I've got a map. I know where. Well, Nareem, I point to it like where we got to go.
So I remember the guy's name. Is it easy to find out who's in which stall, or do we just have the map of?
You
I
can
guess
have the
I know the location of the map, or the location of the guy. I don't know like where he is exactly.
Exactly. So because of security features built into the place, one of the things that you guys are able to do is have a map of the facility where the different sectors are. You're not going to be able to find out who's in what cell because you're not in that sector. It's a security feature of the place. However, with all of those successes, not only are you able to accomplish this task very quickly, which is a good thing because you're on a time constraint here because guards coming from everywhere, right? But B, you're actually able to copy that. You're able to be like, I need a data chip. Nareem has one on her. It's one of the things she assisted you with. She just picked it up off the ground. Pop that in there, download the map into the data chip, and you can actually pull it out. And if you'd like to, you can even throw it into the droid so he can.
I was
memorize it.
actually gonna say we don't have a data pad, but we have 420. So I'm gonna run over to him.
It's like a
just-
USB that you're gonna plug into the droid.
Yeah,
so.
I'm gonna pop open your chest, and I just look at you. I'm like, just trust me, and I just pop the chip into you, and I close your chest.
You don't need to roll, you just succeed, and you now have a full map layout in your head 420. But just in case, that 420 gets blasted and shuts down, Nareem and Fitz did memorize a good portion of the map. So they looked at it, they know exactly what, like, the best of their ability, what avenue they're supposed to take. They're both relatively intelligent and cunning, so they're going to do that. Werbo, however, is kind of over in the corner. It's kind of like, no!
He doesn't need to smoke right now. He's good. He knows we got to kill things first. He can smoke after.
Yeah, I'm fine. I already have. I'm high on murder.
Good God.
I guess we're Fitz and I are looking at 420, and I look at Fitz and I'm like, do you think he can take us to where we need to go?
I pat him on like the long nose, and it's like, there's nothing I don't think he can't do at this point.
All right, then, 420. Direct us. And I tell him the location that we need to go to, and I hope he takes us there.
Roger.
So one of the other things you're able to get from when you hacked into the terminal and look through it and everything, again, security features are able to hide too much information from inside each sector. This is kind of like the general area and how to get to the sectors. You know that between here and there, there's really, you can avoid most checkpoints because you get literally the map in your head. You can avoid most choke points when they tend to fight you. However, the actual door right outside the entrance of that sector is going to be it's going to have one of those turrets right over the door's head, so you know that you're going to have to face one of those turrets, and they're probably also going to have put guards right up inside there too. Now the bad part is they know exactly who's attacking this facility, and they know who your interest is in before they got here, so you can imagine they know exactly what sector you're going to, and they're going to be prepared for you. There's no surprises there. So that all being said,
before we leave, question: can we search these guards for any sort of explosive devices that we can use?
So you go searching over the guards, looking over. You find a couple of like credit chips on them that you can snag up.
I take those.
Of course.
I think I can make rolls. Like, I have to look it up. Continue. I can make rolls. I think I can like custom make like explosives on the fly that are kind of shitty.
That's okay, because you also happen to find on the 3 guards here 2 stun grenades.
Nice.
I don't know if you remember, but 420 actually owns grenades.
I do.
Well, I'm gonna take 2 stun grenades.
You're
Nice.
gonna take both of them?
Yes.
I don't want them. Keep them away from me.
I'm taking both.
Awesome. How many the grenades that you own? It's just what, 2 frags? Do you remember?
Yeah, 2 frags.
Okay, because I didn't remember where you had written that down. So
No.
it'll be easy for us to figure it out how it is later on. You just won't be able to roll off the character sheet the normal way. That's okay. So you will you pick up the 2 stun grenades, you grab the credit chips. So more or less Warbo, while they're off doing this computer stuff, just starts like looting the bodies and like, oh no, finding all the crap. You get up and you start running. So again, you're able to avoid pretty much everything on the way there using 420's understanding of avoiding combat. 420, I do have to say this is against normal protocol for you. The idea of evading combat instead of just attacking it head on is it's kind of against your typical wiring, but that's okay because it has been explained why it is beneficial for you to do so.
Yeah.
So you take those back avenues until you come up to the area where you know is the entrance of the chokehold of where it is. Now, this room, the way it goes, the corridor is going to open up at like a 45-degree angle out into like a big area, the flat wall on the back side, the big blast door behind it, the turret overhead, and there's going to be cover that they're all hiding behind there. So you guys are going to be coming down a hallway with 0 cover into a chokehold where they can see you easily, but they're going to have cover on the other side. And again, there is the turret overhead. And then your alleyway down the hallway to get to this actual sector is a good distance. So we're talking, it's going to take you at least 2 maneuvers to get up to close range. It's going to take you 3 maneuvers to actually get into melee combat with any of them. That's how far it is. So if you choose to like walk and attack, it'll take you 3 whole turns to get up into melee rounds. If you choose to like just double move, you're just exposed. They can just start blasting the hell out of you. It's not in your favor to be here. The range of a grenade, because I know synapses are firing in Jesse's head. He's got explosives. So the range for that is short. So you'd have to at least expose yourself 1 move increment down this tunnel before you can throw one of those. It's not close range. It's not medium range where you're starting. It's short range. All that understood. So you guys are able to stop down the corridor, around the corner from where this is all happening. And you're like, okay, I know for a fact around this corner is where everything is. However, it is that 420 decides to tell you guys that when you turn this corner, it is going to be combat.
Can I would like to use a force point to notice something that will help us in the oncoming conflict.
Absolutely. You press that button over there. So you have a terminal next to you. It is a security terminal. Immediately, you know that you can get all sorts of information from this to get into it. So you know that you can get all sorts of information about like what's happening around here. You can get connected to some of the comm links through the security terminal. You might also be able to access the turret from the security terminal.
That's what my thought immediately went to. Pace possibly trying to hack the turret from the security console and turn it against them. It'd be better that at least me doing that would be much better than me trying to shoot them. I would be way more useful.
Make it happen.
All right,
I'm gonna assist him in that because I'm not really that great at combat either.
You're better than me.
And I would rather not fight as well.
So I assume like Werbo like looks around, he gestures to the console, and I just like nod at you like, oh yeah, that makes total sense, and I just get to work and I start.
I imagine the two of you are kind of getting in position, but not quite running in yet because you want to see if the security hack works first.
Right.
Yeah, I guess I can say something like, provide us cover while we're trying to work on this.
Okay, so the security terminal is right there. You guys are able to start trying.
So we start with skullduggery. Is that what we start with?
You are able to start with skullduggery. Hacking into this terminal. By the way, just to explain why it was that skullduggery was easier, because maybe that seems a little strange to you. The reason why skullduggery was easier is because you literally have a credit, the pass for one of the guards.
Okay.
So it allows you to get past a few like the firewalls or security settings that are on this thing immediately just by swiping this card. That's one of the reasons why it was easier as opposed to more difficult inside a prison facility.
Okay. So is she going to give me another bonus green by helping me like she did last time with skullduggery?
Yeah. So I can do that just by the way I did it last time was funny. So I'm going to apply it in a smarter way. So I applied the green to it for you. For that, I applied the green, and she's not able to. I last time did not apply blue. No, good.
So I don't think I want to burn another fucking our last force dice, our last destiny point.
We'll get them back.
Yes, you will.
All right,
Yes,
fine. Screw it. Let's do it.
This is important. We'll get it
So
back.
upgrade me, Scott.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, I was
Look
like,
how, do you see the smile on Scott's face?
Yeah, he's got 4 to play
That's
with.
horrifying.
All right, you ready?
Oh.
This is still gonna be tough. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Like I can roll it. I'm good.
Yep.
Success. I'll take the strain.
Take the street. Come on, you take all the fun away. Come on.
I'm not. Listen, you've got 4 dark side points to play with. I don't want to give you any more. And I should have been rolling with 2 yellow because I get 1 extra green and 1 upgrade.
What?
Why
I gave you it. Oh, that's funny. No, I gave you the upgrade.
But she also should have given me an extra green. I rolled with my base. I rolled with my base skullduggery. Base skullduggery is 1 yellow, 1 green for me.
Oh,
I should.
I don't know why that didn't. Oh, haha.
I got it.
I have to keep like a ton of windows open over here, and I applied it to a guard, not to you. My apologies, Math. I said as a good catch, you were able to re-roll that roll.
Can I just keep the success?
If it's worse, I'll allow you to keep this.
All
one.
right, that's fine.
It is significantly worse. I'll allow you to keep it.
It's significantly worse, so I'm just gonna keep the first one.
There's 4 advantage there.
No, I'm gonna keep the first one. It's your fault.
Oh, that was awesome.
All right.
What could have happened the first time?
All right, so now I go to computers. She gives me a boost blue die.
Why do I keep putting on the damn guard? Yes, she's going to give you a boost blue die on your computer's check to try to avenue your way to exactly. You're going to try to connect to the no, you're trying to connect to that thing. Computer's check. That is a ridiculous success.
1, 2, 3, 4 strain. Okay.
So here's the fun part. You are able to computers your way over to you actually located that exact turret. But not only with your ridiculous success, you didn't only locate that turret on this side of the door. Actually, the security terminal lets you know that there's a turret on both sides of the door. So once you're actually able to open the door into the sector you're going into, there's already a turret immediately on the other side that could have targeted you when you open the door. So you now have access to both of those turrets right now, and you have access to see through like their targeting system. So immediately you're able to see through the targeting system, and you see that there are 5 friendlies within the target. So you can't see like exact imaging. You don't see like pictures and cover. You just see that it notices with its what is it, IFF or
Yeah, it's got 5 friendlies, which is the guard.
It has 5 friendlies within its target, exactly. So you're able to detect that on this side, and from the opposing turret, you're able to see that it detects 3 friendlies on the other side. So
And can I, with the flip of a switch, like turn them against the friendlies, basically?
So yes, you can. However, that is going to require another slice. Now, with everything you've done so far,
Wait a minute. Oh no, I have a plan for Mathis. I have a strategy.
What do you got?
One second. For you to flick that switch, it will be significantly easier than before because you're already inside the terminal. It's just more of tricking the system into doing this, something it generally wouldn't do.
Okay.
But yeah.
What's your plan, Jesse?
All right. What if, before we worry about flipping switches, what if you have the because you're in the terminal.
Yeah.
So what if you have the one outside fire off a bunch of rounds at the wall, like opposite to it?
Mm-hmm.
Not us, just fire like.
Make it sound like a shooting in our direction.
And then have it stop so they think it's over and they come out to look and we blast their asses.
And then I make an attempt on turning it on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll distract them to get them come to us. Beautiful. All right, that's what I'll do. I'll just have it fire at like nothing on our side to make it sound like we're fighting it. And then after a few seconds of fire, it'll stop like it's done.
Yeah, well, I'll fire some shots too to make it seem like I'm
realistic.
Yeah, like we're fighting back.
And this is on the one that's on your side, just randomly firing at the wall, not the actual friends.
Right.
And okay, that's an even easier check. Let me make an adjustment to that one. That's a really easy check for you to do. Don't forget Maggie's giving you a boost die on this one.
Computers still? I'm assuming?
This is nope, Skullduggery. So Maggie's giving you the green die on this one.
Okay.
So you're flicking that switch to make this happen. And yeah. So you're flicking the switch to make this happen. It's a quick little. No. This is actually a computer's check. My apologies.
Okay.
Because you're not flicking the IFF. So still an easy check for you to do so. She's giving you the boost die, and you're also going to shoot some shots. So this is to confuse the.
Basically, to get them to come out to us.
And the ones I can hear on the other side of the blast.
Yeah. So basically, the idea is like. It's going to sound like we're fighting. Eventually, it'll sound like they stopped, like we died, or the fight's over. Doors open, they come out, they're surprised by us, and that's when I try to turn the turrets on them. Okay.
So I'm going to describe the rooms that you're kind of looking into. Let's imagine this is the wall between the 2 blast doors. You guys are hiding down a corridor over here.
Yep.
There's a turret aiming this way.
Yep.
With 5 guys here. There's a turret aiming this way with the 3 guys over here. You're shooting this one off in this direction to confuse the people here and here. So this door opens and these people kind of come over here. So you have 8 all in one room. So the terminal you already hacked. So eventually you're going to turn this on all 8 of them.
Correct.
Question.
Shoot.
When he's firing, can I maneuver down the hall? Or down to that within range of throwing the grenades?
You will you have to make a stealth to not get noticed. But yes, you can do that. And then mind you, they're going to have huge setbacks because they're going to be distracted by this firing turret just going crazy everywhere. So that's going to confuse them.
F it. Stealth Wookiee. Let's do it.
I'm afraid of Stealth Wookiee. So first we're going to do Mathis with your computer's check because you're not flicking IFF.
And you got the boost die from her and everything? Everything good?
You are ready to rock in dice pool, not guard. You are by the time you're the idea, it's already succeeded. You can pass off that boost die to Jesse.
Hell yes.
So you do such a good job. Jesse's going to get a boost die on his stealth check.
Because the blaster's so loud, he covers up some of his heavy footsteps.
Oh shit! I have 3 great for stealth. I thought I was going to suck at this. Ooh, child. Let's do it.
So a couple things. I'm using a
Bring it on.
Scott's like, no stealthy Wookiees, no.
Bring it on.
You're already getting a boost die because they were distracted, and you're getting an additional boost die because Mathis handed you one. So you have 2 boosts against the difficulty of 2 with an upgrade thrown on there. Give it to me, Wookiee.
Bring it.
Oh,
yeah. He's stepping on his tippy toes.
Oh, man. Okay. Do you have any strain on you,
I have 1 strain.
You want to heal that before, or you want to pass on that boost?
I'll pass on that boost to
the next one in order.
Yeah, whoever's next.
Yeah.
I don't care about the strain.
Okay, so you were successful. You were very successful with your. You can actually assist. Oh, wow, that's funny. So you are able to quickly make your way down the hallway without any of them noticing. They're all kind of like looking around, looking at the thing. By the time the blaster stops and there's actual smoke from all the lasers hitting the metal and everything, there's a little bit of smoke from all the burning of metal. By the time the blasters stop and you're kind of there, and there's silence for a moment, and the silence continues. The smoke starts to clear, and the silence continues, and the silence continues. Then finally, make for me a perception check, please, Werbo. Hold on, let me. Sorry, apply your. Let's not upgrade the difficulty of this. Make me your perception check, Werbo. No failures, but you have another success that you're going to be able to pass on. Oh, I suppose next time you passed on, you were the next allied active.
Oh, I guess that's true. Yeah.
You passed it to yourself.
So just roll one blue, I suppose.
Okay.
Add it to the roll.
How do I do that?
On your character sheet, go all the way up to your pool and literally just press up once on blue, and then press the D20 to roll whatever is there.
Oh, gotcha. All right, cool.
It's like an ice cube.
Okay. You still pass.
Yes, it is. It is a nice cube.
You still pass on to the next one. Sadly, nothing. So you didn't hear whatever happens, but you're going to be able to pass that blue on to maybe yourself in the future or somebody else. So after some time passes, you continue to hear nothing. You're kind of like feeling this building anticipation. Everybody back there is feeling this building anticipation as well.
I assume I can see through the targeting system if there's dudes there or not, though.
So after a time passes, you do see the targeting IFF on one turret goes down to only 1, and the IFF on the other one goes up to 7. But Werbo does not see this or hear this.
Okay, and I can't tell him because of give away everything. I'm basically waiting.
You have comms. You do have like.
I have no comms. I didn't have money for our comms.
You son of a bitch.
You can slap Maggie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming that Werbo was talking to me and kind of like.
Oh yeah, I'm
me
assuming there was
that.
translation.
And
happening.
that's how he fits.
So I look to Nareem and I'll just give you like the 7.
All right, I'll relay that to Werbo. Let him know there's 7.
Okay.
And ask him what happened because it's too quiet.
I don't want to respond. Can I throw my 2 grenades?
Oh, because you're trying to be quiet.
Yeah.
You can throw 1 for now, and then we'll see what happens with the other one.
Great. I throw 1.
You roll one down the hallway, and then you can roll the other one right afterwards.
That's awesome. Like up against the wall, like.
Okay, so what you're gonna roll for me is your light, is your ranged light, is what you use for a stun grenade.
Range light. Okay.
Someone's like, that's 14 arms to rip off.
What am I rolling on?
Ranged light.
Am I good?
Sorry. Yes, it's very easy to roll a grenade, so it's just ranged light. Are you giving? Oh, you have a friggin' boost die that you gave to yourself.
Yes.
Of yourself.
Yes.
You're gonna use that light side point?
No, don't do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that light side point.
Giving it away.
So what are you doing with that light side point? Upgrading your roll?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna bounce it back at you with a dark side point. And
How dare you?
He's just a flex.
All right, are you ready?
Go, do it.
Okay, here we go.
Oops.
Oh, did you double dark siding?
No, I got you. I got you, Scott.
Yeah. Hold on.
I'm like, can you even do that? You told me I couldn't.
I made a mistake. I force updated. You guys can pull from GM and go ahead.
All right, go for it.
That was a
Roll.
mistake. Oh my god!
So you succeed, but
Oh my
despair still happens.
This
Yeah.
is awesome. I know exactly what happens with this.
Okay.
He grenades
I
himself.
can't wait.
I can't
He
wait.
hits them, but he also hits himself.
No, nay. So you throw the grenade down the hallway, and the stun grenade goes off. You just hear a loud explosion. No, and everybody falls, and there's like some smoke or whatever that happens, and there's just complete silence that Werbo hears. Complete silence that Werbo hears. However, that doesn't affect Mathis. You continue to see what you see, which is your IFF on one side goes from 7 to 0, and on the other side stays at 1. Werbo, what do you do?
Did I not suffer any penalties?
Oh, there's penalties.
We don't know what they are yet.
All right. I throw my other one further. I take my next one and try to roll it a little bit further.
Okay.
Or throw it. I throw it overhand through the door.
Are you going to use the light side point to assist this, or you
Yes. I point to assist it.
you have your goddamn boost die that you're able to?
That's right, and I'm using a light side point as well.
I'm going to use a dark side point again. Let's just do the same exact roll twice. Let's just do it. Go ahead.
They were stun grenades at the very least. Yes, there you go.
You were super successful. You throw this grenade as far as you can. You know it's going to land exactly where you need it to, except, Mathis, your IFF for the other side continues to see 1.
I hear 2 explosions. It continues to see 1.
You see 0 on this side and 1 on the other side, despite the fact that you rolled 5 successes with your second stun grenade.
I mean, I don't know anything other than the fact that there's still 1. I look back to Nareem and I give you the one finger. I'll whisper, 1 on the other side.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to relay to him that there's still 1 on the other side. Unless that's him.
No, friend. So he's still a foe in the IFF, yeah.
Okay.
Does the smoke still, like, he still can't see past smoke?
Still, there's a bunch of smoke in front of him.
I'm wondering if it's like
A prisoner that we
something
need?
that doesn't get affected by that, like a droid or something
Is it
weird.
possible?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well, then I'll wait. I'm going to stay right here. I'm not going to run in like
Wait
a
out the
crazy
smoke?
person. Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Okay. So because you choose to wait a long while, what actually ends up happening is from behind, because you're waiting like 2 or 3 minutes or so for the smoke to settle. You actually wait like being patient and like, I'm not going to go running into this damn thing. Well, not 2 or 3 minutes. It's more like a minute to 2. As the smoke settles, from behind, 3 guards are going to come rushing in and rushing forward, blasting at you guys. So the 3 behind are going to roll vigilance. Jesse, you can as well because you're aware of the fact that there's combat.
That's cool. That's cool.
And everybody else is going to roll, and my guards are going to roll cool because they know that you're there.
So we're rolling vigilance, and they're rolling cool.
Where are they running in from? They're running in from behind them or
From behind them, from down the corridor, from behind them, whereas you're up ahead.
Gotcha.
Oh,
All right, so I
shit, we're
can't
getting
mess
So
with
you're
that.
safe
All right.
currently, but you can roll vigilance because you're aware of the combat.
Great. Who's bad?
1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Hey, congratulations. Oh, why does it keep doing that? IMAX. All right, descending. Wow. Okay. So move that up there.
It's
move
Vader.
that up
Vader, you
there.
just hear a red lightsaber ignites, and you're like, oh, fuck.
Oh, I'd be like, bye.
So one of them gets the attack first. So come rushing around the corner, they see Fitz standing against the terminal, and they're gonna blast at Fitz.
It's a fucking droid. Shoot the droid.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, Fitz. What did you say?
You're gonna fucking extra hit me.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use a dark side point against you, Fitz. You have a problem with that, Fitz?
No.
Use the light side.
Oh!
Yes!
Bounce it back.
Yes! Eat
Oh, come on,
shit.
2 failures. But I do get the 2 advantage. I'm gonna pass it off to my next friend to get to do whatever he's gonna do.
Man.
Beautiful. So it's 3 PCs in a row.
You have 3 pieces in a row. All 3 of you are gonna go. So I imagine Werbo's gonna go last. Am I wrong here?
Yeah. I'm nowhere near them, so it would
4-2-0
my turn would be moving there. So
Krendor should go first.
Krendor, you going first?
Definitely. I think he would react and be like, enemy.
You get 0 advantage on your on the way you had rolled. So you're just rolling naked.
Okay.
Dirty.
Are you going to move at all? Are you going to take aim? I assume take aim. And are you going to use your auto fire?
Yeah, I'll auto fire here.
Are you going to take aim too? I assume you would.
Yeah.
Okay, so +1 boost. Increase the difficulty by 1. Make your auto fire attack, sir.
You hit. That's fine. It's good.
You don't get the auto fire. That's fine. So you blast the guy for 11 points, and you annihilate the guard that came rushing through and trying to shoot at Mathis and missed. So you hit. You drop the first guy. Next up is Mathis and Maggie. Who's going next?
I guess I'll go next because I'm imagining Mathis is still like looking in the computer
Yeah.
or whatever.
Take it. Go
Makes
for
no
it.
sense for me to go.
Yep. Take the initiative. Go for it.
I'm gonna take cover, and I don't know if that, and then I don't know if I can still shoot. I don't know what the situation is. If there's a way for me to take cover, even.
The best cover you can take is behind 420 or
Can't you go around the corner, like down the same hall?
you could rush ahead, but if you rush ahead to go around the corner by like where Werbo is,
Okay.
you're not going to you're not going to have line of shot to these people. You could technically take a shot and run, or you can hide behind, say, 420.
I don't know if hiding behind 420 is gonna work, but I mean, I guess I can try. Cause I'm small. I'm like a tiny person compared to 420.
Werbo would not be able to hide behind 420.
So I guess I'm gonna use 420 as a shield and try to fight or try to fire around him.
Battle droids are so thin. This
Yeah,
is
I
like
know.
one of those scenes where someone hides behind a tree, but they're too big for the tree, so it's stomach sticking out. This is that. This is that. Yeah.
I'm allowed to apply a setback as opposed to an upgrade. So, all right, Maggie, it is your shot.
Okay.
Because you moved, you just roll a naked shot.
Okay, just make a shot.
I assume stun.
Yeah. All right.
You
Nice
hit?
success. Awesome.
Jesus.
So you blast the guy on the stun setting. Sadly, his between the soak and everything, he is still standing. You do not finish this person off, but he's heavily damaged. It is now Fitz's turn.
I guess I shoot in a panic.
Okay, yeah, you're not on stun, are you?
No. Mm-mm. Shit.
And you take your shot. Are you going to take aim, or are you going to also?
I
try
will
to
take
hide
aim.
behind?
I'm just gonna stand there. I'm just gonna take aim. So that'll give me.
Everything's applied. You take your shot, sir.
Oh!
I hit
You
something.
hit him.
I'm taking that strain. My strain's getting up there, but I'm all right.
He's trying to show off.
So you hit him. You actually dropped the guy.
Yeah. Not being recruited by the stormtroopers today.
And that leaves for the NPC's turn. He is now going to take his aim. So from where he's standing, he's not going to go forward anymore. He sees 420 is clearly the most, the biggest threat there. He's going to line up his shot at 420 and take it.
Thank God.
He aimed. Bam! Oh, come on! Two failures.
That's
and
amazing.
and
That's
an
amazing.
advantage.
That's
Oh, that
amazing.
sucks. So I miss, and now it's
Perfect.
Werbo, do you continue standing there, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch this back entrance here just to make sure they don't come at us from a different direction.
Okay, and now it's back to, I assume, 420's turn.
Kill him when he comes back.
Oh, he's gone.
What? Nope, he's back.
There he is.
Hey! Oh, he's magic. He's really just that thin.
Shoot him. Shoot him,
I-
Krendor.
It's auto firing, correct?
What?
No auto fire because there's only
No
one
auto
target.
Fire.
Okay. And taking aim, shoot.
Nice.
Wow, a success, which is 11 damage, finishes the guy off, and 3 friggin' advantages. So it doesn't really matter because the combat is effectively over. So this is done. You kill everybody.
Nice.
Woof. That was a
Good work,
clean
Annie.
kill.
After the
I'm gonna relay to Warbo what just happened.
Oh, I
to
know.
Hal.
Oh, I'm aware. I'm just watching your butt to make sure you guys don't get
Okay.
killed.
So after the dust settles and everything on the other side, you're able to see that the reason why you didn't drop that other person who's second grenade is because the blast door is closed and the terminal over in front of it is completely fried. There's like, because blaster shots kind of went off as people got hit by the stun grenade. There's like a piece of metal kind of stuck into it, like a shard of metal from the grenade itself. Blaster fire kind of happened as people fell over. The terminal's fried. The door is shut.
So there's a guy on the other side. The door is shut.
Yep.
I'm gonna turn the other turret that's on his side on him.
Okay, so that is going to be a skullduggery for you. Maggie's going to be able to assist you with that.
I'm gonna use a light side point.
Wait, but how do we know that's not the guy?
We don't. Well, I assume that the turrets aren't gonna mark prisoners
Well,
as friendly.
never mind. Here's the thing: if we kill the guy, we just bring him back. He's the one who's gonna blackmail. So what the hell do we care? Effing kill him.
All right, works for me.
We're told just to deliver him.
Yeah, we weren't
You
told.
didn't say alive or dead.
Listen, this guy in my mind is a guard anyway. Am I good,
Yeah, it
Scott, to
doesn't
roll?
matter. F him. Kill him.
Nothing. I take. I'm just
You
gonna.
have an upgrade. Maggie gives you a green. You're going against only one purple die, and somehow you not only fail, but you take a strain. I assume.
Yeah. Fuck it.
And then he falls over. No, I'm just kidding.
Not yet. I just I like do it and like nothing happens. I'm just like, shit. Can I try again?
You are welcome to do so.
I'm not going to use a light side point this time, so downgrade me.
I already got it all in there.
All right. Well.
How did you go from 0 successes and 1 threat? To 1 threat. Hit a goddamn triumph.
So I look at it, and I'm just like, doesn't make it. I'm like, no. And I just go back to doing it, and so it fires on the guy, and not only does it fire on the guy, but then as it fires and it comes down, I'm like, hang on, I think I can, and then I can open the doors from here.
That's exactly what God. Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, come on. Not only does it
go.
I'm gonna kind of like make my way down the hallway, I guess.
And I'm gonna,
with my gun, and I'm like watching the walls while I'm going across.
So
and guess I'm gonna try to direct 420 to follow me.
As you guys make your way down the hallway, you see the 7 unconscious people on the ground there, hit by 2 stun grenades, and the 1 dead one on the other side. The turrets target at you, and then quickly finishes flicking not only from them from friendly to foe, but from you guys from foe to friendly. Ignores you, and you guys go running through both sides. Immediately on the other side, you're able to hit up a terminal to see exactly where it is that this person is stored. Knowing what she did last time, Maggie quickly searches around in the pockets of the people on the ground and is able to find another key from the people specifically from the sector. Sliding it in, let's quickly make a skullduggery and a what's it called?
Computers?
Computers,
yeah, skullduggery for computers check to see exactly where this guy is. As a matter of fact, you guys don't even need to hack in with his thing, just trying to find the prisoner. Skullduggery skipped, my apologies. Completely skipped. It's just a computers check, which is a very simple check. Maggie's giving you a boost.
Okay.
So hold on, you are good to roll.
Advantage on my next try?
So you, against 1 purple, you have 3 greens, a yellow, and a blue, and you
I don't...
Just say thank you for predicting the future. I appreciate it. Yep. So you give yourself advantage. So there's no penalties for this because you didn't roll a ton. So
let's try again.
With your.
Did you give me the same? I'm assuming same thing.
Nope, not the same thing. Better roll.
Okay, there we go.
And now you have 3 successes and 5 goddamn. Okay.
I'm not used to prison computers, man. Good. They're so confusing to me.
So with this, you not only do you find out where he is, but you're able to unlock his cell as well. So the little red light turns green. He's maybe not necessarily aware of it yet. You guys make your way down the hallway. We're going to say you came across a guard or 2, blast them and kill them easily. It's nothing worth noting. You go up to the thing. Who's going to be the one that opens the cell?
It should be Nareem.
Yeah, I guess I'll use the card and open the door.
Immediately as you open the door, Nareem, you notice that he's maybe a bit too short to be a stormtrooper.
Haha.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm taking all those advantages, by the way. Okay. Just so you know, those advantages I'm using to reduce my strain.
Of course. Yeah.
Okay, that's probably a good idea.
Those, okay, it's unfair you even got those. Strain. It's stupid. So as soon as you open the door, he's actually standing there on the other side of it, with like standing there relaxed with his hands together in front of him. And the door opens up. He is not at all surprised to see you, but you are maybe a little surprised to see him standing exactly how he is. So the door opens up, and he just gives you an understanding nod.
All right, I'm like, well, I guess we're in this situation. Let's get out of here before anything else happens.
Well, I guess we'll save you.
And we're already here. I don't really know fully. Like, I just kind of like happened upon this, and you guys already started murdering people. So, a tragic mess for Nareem at the moment.
He nods to what it was that you had originally said and starts charging down the hallway with you guys. Now, as he's running down the hallway and you kind of come across a dead guard, he's going to stop for a second, pick up a blaster, and then continue running forward. So you guys are making your way down the hallway. At some point in time, the guards are actually coming at you from behind. They're blasting. Immediately, 420 and Werbo turn around and they're like going to fight these people to head them off. But, Fitz is pretty smart. He's a smart guy, wicked smart. So he's like, no, just keep going, just keep running. The turrets. It's like, oh yeah. And so you guys continue running, and finally when you're able to get to like the blast doors, everybody kind of like fans to the left and the right side of the blast doors and jumps for cover behind the walls there, and the turrets, surprising the bad guys, just like open fire and rip through the people that were chasing you at this point. Coincidentally, people coming from the other side are there, and they're coming at you trying to shoot, and the turret on this side immediately opens fire and starts shooting at them too, with Warbone 420 and Nag immediately shooting at them as well, blasting and killing all the guards that are coming from either sides. So once that kind of like clears up, you are able to make your way out of there and start making your run all the way down towards the original entrance that brings you to the landing pad. Now again, you guys aren't stupid. You know that this landing pad is going to be heavily fortified. You know that there's a turret that you already blasted out overhead, so there's nothing that you can flick the IFF on to assist you. But you know that the turret, they know where you're going. Things aren't going to be easy from this point. You're able to bring your way all the way to that door that was sealed shut until finally the security locks are forced it open. The security measures have already been reset at this point, so it's normal shut or open. You're gonna have to skullduggery to open it back up. You make your way into that initial room where you had your first encounter, not obviously outside the ship on the landing pad, your first room here, you had that first encounter, the guy with the strained leg and everything. You make your way into that room. There are only 2 guards in here. You blast through them relatively quickly. You don't even need a roll for it. And now you're kind of at the wall on the inside of that final blast door, ready to go out to the pad. And at this point in time, we're going to take our last break before we go into the last hour to see how it is that we finish this escape.
Hell yeah. All right, we'll be back in 5 minutes, guys. Go get a drink. Oh, don't go anywhere.
I gotta go somewhere to get a drink.